Welcome to the Nagual Zone. I'm Anaam. Today is part 2 of mastering your inner dialogue. To recap, part 1, we discovered that the inner dialogue, which is really the machine mind, the flyer's mind that is given to the average man, the inner dialogue it's a one-trick pony. It has two aspects to that one trick. One is to convince you that what it is telling you is real. It's more real than reality. And the second aspect to that trick is it will convince you to take it seriously. You must take it seriously. And we discovered that if we stop doing those two things, we stop getting scammed by the machine mind and its one magic trick, our entire quality of life changes. Now we can begin the journey to mastering our inner dialogue. And mastering the inner dialogue, that journey is going to consist of two aspects that you will have to become proficient in and then achieve mastery in it. What's the first aspect? The first aspect is quality of dialogue. The quality of your inner dialogue must change. There are many different really bad quality inner dialogues that people have running inside them. The eternal critic, the judge, the victim. The victim is, all these are forms of the victim really. The ragey inner dialogue, the self-important inner dialogue, insecure inner dialogue. So many flavors, but they are all toxic, bad quality products. You must strive to enhance the quality of your inner dialogue and then to maintain that high quality, which means your standards, what you take as a standard within yourself as my inner dialogue, those standards have to shift. Those standards have to go up a lot. Not a little, a lot. Okay? First of all, you must have enough self-value to want to improve your inner dialogue. Now, how do we do that? How do we improve the quality of our inner dialogue? Well, there are several ways. For me personally, and how I teach my apprentices, absolutely the best way I find, and it works really deeply. There are a couple of ways I'll tell you. The first one that I recommend all the time is affirmations. You want to get to the point of brainwashing yourself with positive affirmations, quality affirmations, to the point where, imagine that you are fast asleep and you need to go to the loo in the middle of the night, and you wake up groggy and and you shuffle along to the bathroom, and you suddenly realize, those affirmations are running in my head. You want to get to that point. That means those affirmations are really getting into your deep subliminal, below the light of awareness. That's where your affirmations need to be embedded. Affirmations is one, mantra work is another. Again, it's based on repetition, high levels of repetition, and I mean incredible amounts of repetition. But the rewards, the fruits of that labor I can't recommend anything else as well and as highly as affirmations and mantra work. Sanskrit mantras are very, very good. And you can again research that on your own. I would start with a book called Healing Mantras by Thomas Ashley Farrand. Okay? It's easily available on Amazon or wherever else you want to buy the book from. If possible, get a physical copy and read it through many times and start doing a mantra or two. Okay? That is now you're mastering the quality of your inner dialogue. Now let's look at the second aspect. You must master the quantity of your inner dialogue. You have to get that under control. You can't be doing damage control about your feral, relentless, toxic inner dialogue that won't leave you alone, won't let you sleep, won't give you a moment's peace. That's not your life. That should not be your life. You were made better than that. So, how to increase the quality of our inner dialogue, and then how to master the quantity. Quantity-wise, there's only one thing you need focus on, is inner silence, being present. What I always say is being in a state as much as possible. Initially, you will find it very hard, really. For the first 2-3 years, you will find it very hard. Then it will start getting easier and easier over time. But you have to commit. It has to become a life and death issue for you to get your inner dialogue quality and quantity under control. I'm telling you that there is no more urgent issue in your life than that. Think about it. It is your inner dialogue that is making you suffer, not your so-called circumstances and your human design personality. Human design, only machines would think of human design. Only a machine would think like that. Have you thought about that? Nature does not approach itself like a machine. Only humans approach nature like a machine, because humans possess the flyer's mind, which is a machine mind. Inner silence, being present, or as I like to say it, being in a state of relaxed alertness. Relaxed alertness. They come together. If you're just alert, likelihood is that you're going to get stressed and hyper alert and now, if you're relaxed, chances are you'll just go to sleep in your awareness and just, I'm just relaxed. Not at all. Relaxed alertness. So that you're relaxed at all times and you're alert, noticing in a uninvolved way. Noticing, always ready, but relaxed. That will get you to control the quantity of your inner dialogue. Can you see how it would do that? And sit with yourself for 10 minutes every day. Sit on the floor. Don't sit in a chair. Sit on the floor. Learn to sit on a floor. Learn to sit cross-legged for at least 10 minutes. Right? And practice the art of being present, alert, relaxed, as much as possible, at all times. And what will happen is you will find that the volume of your inner dialogue will go down. You want to start with these two things. You want to start bringing the volume of your inner dialogue down. It can't be as loud as it is right now in your head. And then you weed and disco and clubs and drugs and sex addictions and food and all this just to drown out the loudness of your inner dialogue. No. You must become self-responsible for the volume of your inner dialogue. Tai Chi, Qigong, Falun Gong. These three modalities are amazing. Invest 10 years. The first 5 years should be in person-to-person classes, learning Tai Chi properly, learning Qigong properly. Don't just watch a video and think you're some kind of big shot. Nothing will happen for you. 10-year plan. And in 10 years, you will see a huge shift will have happened in your life. And you will forget how you used to be with that madness inside you constantly 24 hours, driving you crazy. Okay, so these are the two ways. Improve the quantity and improve the quality of your inner dialogue. Quantity means less of it. Replace more of it with inner silence, relaxed awareness, and improve the quality through affirmations. On that note, let me know in the comments what your experience is with your inner dialogue, and I will see you in the next video. Walk in freedom. Farewell.